Here we have a new 2024 Ford Expedition. This one comes in the King Ranch trim level in agate black metallic, and then we do have the Java Del Rio leather interior. For the powertrain, we get a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission, and not a lot of noticeable changes, if any, compared to the 23 model, but we're gonna walk through it. As we come around to the front end here, we do get LED headlamps, LED daytime running lights. They don't flash like that. That's just how my camera's picking them up. And then we also have the LED fog lights down below. I just don't have those on. But nice futuristic front fascia since this got the redesign past couple of years. And down here we get 22-inch aluminum wheels. And I love these on the King Ranch. It's a nice sophisticated look. Now we get passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. Power door lock controls, memory seat functions, power folding side mirrors with blind spot monitors, power mirror controls, rear window lock, and then we have our power window controls there, door handles there, B&O sound system. And then we do have the hood release there, power tilt and telescopic steering wheel. There's the power driver's seat, 2-way power lumbar support. Love, love, love the stitching and all that comes on the King Ranch, especially in this Java. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So we're gonna check out this rear seat room. So sitting behind myself, pretty good space back here. There's a look with the sunshade up. We do get that panoramic sunroof. And then down here below, we have 2-stage heated outboard seats, USB-C charge ports there, and then a 110-volt 3-prong there. Little storage compartment here, 12-volt there. Like that we get these seat back pockets again on both sides. And there's a view of the 3rd row. So I'm gonna go ahead and check the 3rd row seat out just to see how the space is sitting behind the 2nd row. So there's that there. Knees are in the back of the seat just a tad, but not bad. And then you can actually use this to lean the seat back and forth, and that gives me a little bit more space when I retract it all the way back. USB-A charge port there, tons of storage. Both sides actually. And then vents here, the shirt hangers are here in the back. And then we have some up front there. And then I love that we get the premium LED dome lights throughout. Let's go ahead and make our way to the back of the vehicle. And with this being a large SUV, it really does show, and it's kind of held its own past few years. Well, basically since it came out, because these have always been considered huge in a good way for storage, towing capacity. Just a thirsty but overall very capable SUV. And we do get our full LED tail lamps here. Quick look underneath the vehicle. There's a spare. Love the exhaust. So there's a look behind the 3rd row, and of course we can fold the 3rd row down as well. We have power there. So that's one touch you can just let off, which I like. I know to hold a button down. It folds flat into the floor, and then you can see I have all this additional storage space now to move all these mats and whatnot. So pretty usable. Again, just tons of capability here, whether you need storage or seating room for up to 7. And I love that we have the side pocket here. And then we can hook stuff in here. I don't know why that's not wanting to come out. There we go. And then that's on either side as well. And then one other thing, if you're curious, hit this here, and that gets your lift glass up if you don't want to have the whole trunk space open. Now coming around to the rear passenger side, fold this, goes right into the floor, and then just pull it back up, lock it back into place, and you can use this as well to tumble the seat up. So you can actually pull that up if you want to get to the rear seat or have extra space, whatever. Now I want to give a huge shout out to Ford Lincoln of Franklin for allowing me to review this Expedition. I'll leave a link below in the description, but you should be able to get the full picture there. Pause if you need to. And then that sticker price is $87,450. And here's our front passenger seat, two-way power lumbar support. Lockable glove compartment here. Top box there. And then we have a 12-volt over there. Now, I had the hood pop, so we're gonna go ahead and take a quick look in there, even though it's not running. And again, that's a 3.5 liter EcoBoost, so a twin turbo V6 engine. But let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat, start her up. So leather wrap steering wheel here, looks nice, feels nice. There's a horn there. Now over here to the infotainment system, we do get AM, FM, XM radio. You can change the sources there. And then we have Bluetooth audio along with wireless CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. Navigation screen is here. And then we do have our dual zone automatic climate controls as well. So I can choose fan direction here. Hit the auto, adjust temperature for either side. Hit that rear button, it pulls that up there, and I can adjust the temperature over here for them, as well as lock that if I want to. 3-stage heated cooled front seats for the driver, front passenger, and then I also have a heated steering wheel for the driver's side. And I hit these two little dots there, so you can see that again. And then this pulls up all the cool stuff. So the control, I can turn the automatic brake hold, adjust the sound, phone list, driver assistance. I can do pretty much all that I need to within here. And then in your general settings, go in here and you can adjust your units of measurements if you want. Hit this camera button, that pulls up the front camera, you get that bird's eye view. And then putting it in reverse, there's a backup camera there with the guidelines. Auto stop, hazards, traction control, max defrost. There's a wireless charging pad here. Stow that away, bottle holders, and then for the shifter, it's a rotary knob, reverse, neutral drive. Then you do have a manual mode, so put that on, you can manually shift here, and it'll show you what gear you're in the bottom left-hand corner there. And then that rear differential lock is here. Now we do have four-wheel drive, so we have 2 high, 4 low, 4 high, and the automatic 4-wheel drive there. Drive modes, we have several. So tow haul, sport, eco, normal, slippery, sand, and then the mud ruts. So I'm gonna leave it in sport for now. Downhill brake control is there, parking sensor toggle is there, and you can stow this if you want to as well. Center console cubby space, massive. And then you have a removable tray as well that you can put your change in. All of your sunroof controls, sunglasses holder, all that's right here. And then the lights are there. That's for the actual roof, that's for the sunshade. So you can tilt or slide. So that's one touch there, and that's 2 touches there. Garage door, transmitters here, vanity mirror. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. And I can't say enough about this job. It just looks so nice. Now we do have our Pro Trailer Assist here, trailer brake controller, and then we do have automatic wipers, so intermittent, low, high, and then we can adjust that automatic frequency here, or sensitivity, excuse me, and then our rear wipers here, and then pull either way for that rear wiper fluid. Hit the button on the side here for the front wiper fluid, and then cruise control, lane keeping system, gap adjust, volume, voice recognition, track list or radio station presets, Bluetooth button, and then we can use all of this to go through that digital part of the gauge cluster. So I can go to my view, several different default options there, or you can go to the vehicle information. So this will pull up your tire pressure sensors, power distribution, etc. And then our push button start once again. And then here's the key fob with remote start. But next it's time to take this 2024 Expedition King Ranch out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Expedition, love the King Ranch just because of the interior first and foremost, but just all the features you get. I have the panoramic roof here, a few options, but for the most part, the panoramic roof. Love having the big screen, dual zone automatic climate controls, heated cool front seats, and it has a lot. Let me just put it that way. It has quite a ton of features. And one of the things that is slept on with just Ford's bigger vehicles in general, talking about the F-150 and the Expedition, is the 3.5 EcoBoost V6. It is a very, very strong powertrain, especially with the 10-speed automatic. It just tows well, but it's also very quick. And I think it's much more fun to drive than the 5-liter V8 that's offered on the F-150 still. But the turbo pull is fantastic, definitely. So yeah, the pickup is absolutely just crazy without even trying. Very quick. Now I do have it in sport mode now, so that's gonna give me a lighter throttle response. I don't have to put my foot down so much to get it going. But it's a quick machine. And having twin turbochargers just makes it feel that much more exhilarating when you put your foot down on top of just the turbo whistle that you get too. But even with the V6, it just feels strong in terms of just the sound you get from the engine, the exhaust, all of that. So that makes it even more impressive. I'm gonna give it a bit of pull getting on the interstate here momentarily. Just a tad. Yeah, the pickup is just effortless. Very, very good. Now I do have the lane centering on, adaptive cruise on. And this is only rated to get about 21 miles per gallon highway by the EPA, but still, if you try hard enough, you could probably do a bit better. And it depends on altitude change and things of that nature, acceleration, of course. But final thoughts on it, a great SUV, I think, especially if you need it to have a ton of room and a ton of capability for your family and whatever activities you're participating in. But at almost $90,000, it's definitely not cheap. But you can get a cheaper one in a different trim level. But overall, if I had to get one, this would be the one because it's got everything I want and it is beautiful. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Ford Expedition King Ranch.